In this next video, I want to talk about indeterminacy, and particularly indeterminacy in relationship to well-being, and specifically what I call the art of imperfection. And the art of imperfection is not something that you say, go out and do. It's actually how we relate to the surroundings and relate to the self in particular. And it requires an appreciation often for imperfection, but it doesn't have to be appreciation per se. It can be just simple recognition of it and letting it be, and also developing more of these positive perceptions, positive motivations, positive emotions, positive feelings, positive actions, positive behavior, positive meaning, positive values, and a positive self in response to imperfection. But I find that appreciation specifically is very, very useful for this. And learning to actually appreciate imperfections and these subtle differences and nuances in everyday perceptions, everyday motivations, everyday emotions, everyday feelings, everyday actions, everyday behaviors, everyday meaning, everyday values, everything that's also encompassing us in the surroundings regarding the self and that pertains within the self, we can become more self-accepting and develop more of these self-regulation skills and greater self-intelligence through this self-acceptance and also the relations that we form, but also that simple recognition and awareness that we're developing and appreciation for imperfection and our relations, our positive relations to it. Indeterminacy specifically has to do with often potentials and actualities that occur that we can't predict or we can't control or that are outside our control that actually generally tend to be positive. There's something called the law of serendipity, and the law of this serendipity suggests that those who put an effort, particularly positive effort, towards the future, and end up experiencing greater luck in life. And it's lady often said, "Lady luck favors those who try." So the law of serendipity is very much about where we direct our positive energy, and if we direct our positive energy towards acceptance of indeterminacy, we're more likely to recognize luck and to develop luck, to create our own luck in pursuit of it in a positive direction. And that goes hand in hand with starting with optimistic thinking and viewing things in more of an optimistic way that can actually, ironically, develop more of these hopeful pursuits in life. Because typically we actually see hope is often something that develops optimism. But in this case, optimism does a lot more to impact hope and contribute to hope and hopeful direction, as well as efficacy and resilience. And it really initiates that cycle and develops these positive virtues and traits within the self. And that's a little bit of what I want to talk about that. I'm going to be talking a lot more about the law of indeterminacy, how indeterminacy plays into physical philosophy, a cognitive philosophy, particularly a psychological philosophy, and how it regards our positive well-being when we're looking at the philosophy of mind, body, and also philosophy of mind, body, and environment, which I'll be getting to later. So I'm going to be talking about indeterminacy from a bunch of different viewpoints, and I'm also going to be talking about imperfection a lot, so you're going to hear a lot of that upcoming. I'm going to probably give lectures on each, and then also them synthesized in future material. But that's all for now, and I hope you enjoyed this video.